Hey guys, Tiffany here with the investment team at PMI Birdie Properties. This will hopefully be the first of one of many videos. I'm just looking at properties, doing some due diligence, trying to figure out if that might be a good deal. This one in particular, I am looking for a flip for myself. Um, this one might be a good one to rent out. I don't know. We're gonna look and see what the comps are. What is it renting for? Um, I have some pictures of it that were sent to me, but I haven't looked at it in person yet, so I'm not sure um, exactly how much work it needs. But let's get into it. my my laptop's at 29%, so hopefully it makes it. All right, so this is the address. 2.5. This has it listed as 2.5 baths, but when they sent it to me, they only mentioned 2 baths. So that's interesting. 1353 square feet. Lot size 0.11. So first thing I'll do is just look it up in the county records. So I have it pulled up here. Just want to make sure that the square feet matches what they're saying. There's a lot of unpermitted work that goes on in San Antonio, so oftentimes you'll come across properties with converted garages that maybe they weren't permitted, and so there's pretty significant difference in the square footage. So this one matches, so that's good. We'll look at it. This is the one-stop map. I use it to look at properties in San Antonio, but in this case, this is not in San Antonio, but the flood map still shows up. This is our subject property right here. So it's not in a flood zone, which is what I was checking for. So that's good. Now we'll just look at some comps to see. They have it selling at $150. So let's see what we might be able to sell it for. There are a bunch of little subdivisions that are named the same thing. And I don't want to single any of them out because I want to try to capture as many comps as I can. So I'm just going to choose this one here. I want to know, I know for, a CMA, obviously we're looking at sold comps, but I want to look at active comps. I just want to make sure there's not a lot of competition already. I tend to see there's a lot of competition in the downtown area. A lot of flippers are there doing stuff, and so oftentimes you'll find a lot of flipped homes that just aren't selling. We want to avoid that. So that's why I have the active ones on there. We'll do 1250 we'll just do 1475 square feet. And obviously I need to do the time. So I guess it was 12. I think that's a decent amount of mixed, active, and off market. Let's see. So here's the old listing here. This one sold for $165. It had an extra bedroom. Let's see, as is, firm, no repair, selling as is. They mention FHA 203K, so I'm assuming it needs a lot of work. Doesn't look like it needs a lot of work. So I'm going to assume it needed some foundation work, maybe. I could see a little bit of a paint difference up there in the ceiling. There's a window unit, but this looks like the garage. I'm just looking to see if I can, looks like maybe there's a little crack there. See if I can identify any like signs of foundation or why this house was sold so cheap and needed a construction loan. And the bathroom's ugly. Well, it has a really nice yard. All right, so we're getting it for cheaper than this property. That one sold for $165 in September. They're only asking $150. And then let's see, the next sold comp is $220. This one's actually, hang on. Let me zoom out because that one is listed as Universal City, but the subject is Converse. So let me just make sure. Which one is this? Okay. So our subject property is here. Some of the most of the comps we're looking at are over here. So, okay. This side of the street's Commerce, this side's Universal City. All right. So this one's 220. Looks like they just put some new carpet, some paint, maybe new floors in the kitchen. So not too updated. This one sold for $230. This one looks a little bit more renovated. New floors, new fixtures. They painted the fireplace. Let's say a dishwasher. That's where the fridge would go. Oh, there's no stove. Maybe they put a stove in? I say there's no refrigerator, no stove, no dishwasher? That's crazy. It looks like this is like a sunroom off the bat. They could have cleaned the grout. That sunroom is nice. When I first moved here, I wanted an enclosed sunroom so I could have it as a playroom for my kid. Did they mention anything about the stove? No electrical fixtures. I would like to think that the stove was included. Yeah. It's a little furniture stove. There's no dishwasher. All right. This one is 0.16, so it's a little bit bigger than Earth. No, did not mean to do that. It's a little bit bigger than our subject is 0.11. All right. So this one's sold for 230. So I think that one might be a good comp. This one sold for 242. Multiple offers. 0.23. So lot size is a lot bigger. It doesn't look as updated. It does have a nice big sunroom, which is so nice. But it doesn't look as updated as the other one. They just painted the cabinets. And so I would say this one sold for more, partially because of the lot size. And this one's still in the market. So this would be our competition. How long has it been on the market? 31 days. That's not great. I know renovated homes have been selling pretty quickly, so I'm interested to know why this one hasn't sold yet. Are those tile floors? If this is, surely this is this staged? With really bad furniture? Still has popcorn ceiling, but I don't think that would be a reason for it not to sell. I mean, it's a really, really narrow bedroom. Maybe that's why. So it looks like maybe there was some previous foundation work. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I would like to think that you can. For this patch of concrete here, looks like maybe they did some foundation work. Oops. So it looks like someone tried to renovate it and maybe the execution just isn't quite there. That's interesting. So this will be our competition. They're at 265. Let's see if we sold it for, well, this other one sold for 230. They're at 184 square foot. $163. If we did like 175 a square foot. So maybe we sell it for 235. Oops. So we bought it for what they're selling to us for. We couldn't spend any more than $14,000 on the renovation. And from the pictures they sent me, there was one spot above one of the windows. I feel like it was this window that I couldn't tell if it was a crack in the wall or if there was like something hanging down. I don't see anything. I see this, obviously. Maybe something there. So, looks like they put tiles over top of the concrete pad. Looks like they have some dog damage. Maybe the siding is probably bad. Well, I don't know. So, yeah, I like this one. I think it's definitely worth taking a look at it, doing a walkthrough and getting some estimates on how much I think it might cost. What do you guys think? What would you guys, what's the most you guys would pay for it? Let me know.